What's up, Kokua? Coach Joe here. Welcome to Monday, Memorial Day. So what does that mean? It means it's time to do some Murph. If you don't know what Murph is, guys, it is a 4-time workout, 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and another 1 mile run. You can partition the reps any way you want, right? And if you have a 20-pound vest, you wear it. You could break up the reps any way you want, except the runs. The runs have to be 1 mile long each time. You start with the 1 mile run and you end with the 1 mile run. And with this Murph prep, what I want to talk about are 2 different things: modifications and rep schemes. If you want any other tips, there's hundreds of things on the internet to help you prepare, which doesn't really help you prepare other than doing it. All right, so let me start with modifications. So if you have a pull-up bar, you could do, if you're a nut job, you could do strict, but typically people are gonna do butterfly pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, something to generate a little bit of hip drive to make the reps a little bit easier to do. If you don't have a pull-up bar or cannot do a pull-up, you could do ring rows, right? Where we're gonna extend ourselves back and feed our hands to the armpits before we fully extend our arms back out. You dictate the level of difficulty for those ring rows by, if you step out farther forward, you make it harder. If you create a little more vertical position with yourself, you make it easier, right? We also have lat rows with a dumbbell, right? You could go off a box, off a wall. You could, again, feed that hand to the armpit, fully extend it back down. Typically, you're not using 12 unless that's all you have. You could do a 50-pound dumbbell for the guys, 35 for the women, and then you would do 100 on each side, so 2 count. You could also do bent over rows with the barbell, 95 for the guys, 65 for the women. Hinge your hips back nice and straight, and pull this bar into the sternum while keeping the elbows nice and close. All right? So those are your modifications for the pull-up. Modification for the push-up, guys, off a box, off a coffee table, off a couch, off a chair. Typically, if you need this modification, you've done it tons of times before, and you figure out the height of the box that's going to make you work, but also assist you in completing the rep. Okay. Another way to do it is with a band. If you have a band, awesome. If you need a band, go to the gym, grab one, borrow one. You would just loop it around a couple times, put it through your arms, just right above the elbows. So what this is going to do, it's going to create tension that's going to help push you back up. So cool little quick modification. The only bad part about it is you have to get in and out per set you take. Another way is that slight roll up, right? Controlling that fall down, chest, hip, thigh, all touch the ground at the same time, and then you roll up, okay? That's your last resort. Definitely pick one of these 2 to start, because at least if you're going off a box, couch, coffee table, whatever, you can still keep that nice neutral straight back, so you can make it more strict. Air squats, guys, you could use counterbalance. What do I mean by that? You could squat down, break parallel, and then you could use something to kind of press back up, right? Or just hold on to it the entire time. Totally up to you. Chances are, most people don't need that modification unless you know you're prone to not squatting down all the way. If you're not squatting down all the way, guys, don't do this workout. I don't want 300 bad reps, right? So if you know you're not squatting down all the way and you're putting all that stress on your knees, right? Use even a PVC pipe you could hold on to as you squat down, okay? And you kind of press, drive into whatever you're holding to help assist you and stand back up. Right? So those are your modifications that you could do. Rep scheme, guys, messed up the order a little bit on the board, but 50 rounds to start. We have 2, 4, 6, so 2 pull-ups, 4 push-ups, 6 air squats. Then we have 33 rounds of a 3, 6, 9 plus an additional round of 1, 2, 3. My format that I love is the 20 rounds of 5, 10, 15. Then there's 10 rounds of 10, 20, 30. Then there's 5 rounds of 20, 40, 60. And then there's chipper. What does that mean? You do the mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, 1 mile run. Do not do chipper if you are more than 40 minutes when you partition the work here. Just doesn't make any sense, guys. Okay? So I know there's some of you are like, I'm going to do chipper. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge. But make it faster. Make it harder as you do it by decreasing that time if you're not sub 40 already. So if you can't break 40 minutes on Murph, don't do chipper. Stick with one of these rep schemes. And these rep schemes are dictated by your weakest movement. What is your weakest movement? Chances are it's either the pull-up or the push-up. I could be the first to tell you the push-ups are typically the first to go, right? You're going to have to either switch to a modification or break them up a little bit differently. You don't have to stick with one rep scheme either. You could maybe start with the 33 rounds, and then if you're getting stuck on the push-ups, you could break it up here, guys, because what we're looking for are quick transitions, quick sets, quick transitions. Got to stay distracted as we finish out all these reps here before that last mile run. One other thing I didn't put up on here is if you're new to Murph, if you haven't done it before and this looks really intimidating, you could play around with the distance and the rep schemes. We've done mini Murph before, but maybe you want to stick with the 1 mile runs, split up the reps here in the middle. So you do 50, 100, 150, another mile run. You could do it team style. If you have a spouse or one of your kids want to participate with you, you could go teams of 2, teams of 3, teams of 4. So if you could, there's so many ways you could scale and modify the work. Okay, but leads me to my tip of the day: make it hurt, guys. Someone sacrificed their life for the betterment of others. So if you're in pain, if it feels overwhelming, good, you're doing it right. It's welcome to CrossFit, right? It's like most workouts. If it hurts more, chances are you're doing it the right way. So that is said about any hero workout, but especially Murph, guys. So if it's challenging, if you're feeling down in the dumps, don't worry about it. That's what it's meant to be for, okay? Again, someone sacrificed their life for others. So you could feel a little pain for an hour or so. All right, guys? Well, enjoy the work. If you have any questions, you could always hit me up. You could text message me at 888-1904, area code 630, or my email, joedonar@gmail.com. Talk to me. I've done this at least 15 times, maybe more. It's one of my favorite workouts to do. But enjoy it, guys. Happy Memorial Day. And I'll talk to you later. Okay.